sicker than try for it and spill like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you aim with it, you throwing off the vibe. And I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I got the moves, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run it again with Chubb. Down the left sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, Tiger.
The middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Play action, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Coming right, this is Cobb on the toss. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Jalen Virgil,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Cobb, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Cobb to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I mean, look at this Packers defense.
They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. That's to a man who's used to catching passes in the green and gold, Devontae Adams.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant.
Tough to bring Bryant down. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. As they've got it as we resume action. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Davante Adams. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tannehill throwing again. That's out to Chubb, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
And Gibbs has it. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Gibbs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
They will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd and 9.
Here's Tannehill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Those are the words you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On first down, Hurts. He gets it to Addison. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. From just shy of midfield, Hurts sliding out of the pocket. He hits Adams complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Hurts throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! Davante Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. They'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And
there's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Third and 2, Tannehill.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Tannehill on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To the air again, Tannehill. They set up the screen to Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes to...
There he goes left side. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Phillips now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Roquan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A toss play to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their body.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Hurts. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Complete to Addison on the out route. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. Hurts sets up to throw it. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
That is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run with Chubb. Oh, he shifts, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Addison hauls it in.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun, it's Hurts. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They snap it to Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They go play action with Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Hand off now to Gibbs. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses.